YouTube? It's Caitlin. I haven't made any videos recently, but actually I haven't made any videos in a long ass time, but it's whatever. Well, today I want to talk about the pettiness of high school and middle school, and just kind of rant. Why do you have to put people down? Why do you have to call other people ugly and fat? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to not let people, sit at your table because they're not a football player, they're not a cheerleader, they're not this, they don't play sports, they don't do this and this? Is it really that important to put other people down to make yourself feel better? No, I mean, you're already talking about how pretty you are and how skinny you are and how awesome you are, right? Because you can do this and you're a cheerleader, you're a football player, you're this, you're that, you're anything. Anything better than the other person. Is it really worth it? And if you're, calling people ugly and fat and not letting people sit with you and do this and this and this just because you don't want to lose your friendship with other people, do you think that friendship's really worth it? I mean, do you think that the people you talk to, you're really gonna talk to in 30 years? I mean, I can see some of y'all talking to the same people, maybe one or two of them. But I don't see you having that same circle of friends for the next rest of your life. So is it really worth keeping a friendship that people want you to be mean to others and treat others wrong? Think about this. They have plastic surgery for your face to make you prettier. They have liposuction to make you skinnier. But is there any type of surgery or medical procedure that could change your fucking personality? I don't think so. And the people who you call ugly can't help the way they look. It's not like they sat there and chose themselves how they look. And it's not like the people who you call fat or lard ass or any other thing that you want to call them. Do you think that they chose to be fat? I don't know, just throwing out a couple questions there. I mean, God, why do you have to put people down? Why bring someone down when you can build them up? I know that I'm not the prettiest girl in the world, and I've been called a lot of really bad names, like ugly and fat. Is it really worth it in the end? What do you get out of, making other people feel bad and terrible about themselves? Why can't you just be a friend to everybody or nice to people? When I'm around my friends and they want to sit there and talk bad about other people, that's fine with them. But doesn't mean you have to join in. Doesn't mean I have to join in. I mean, hold on, let me fix myself here. There's not a lot people can do. I mean, you didn't choose the way you look, and neither did the other person. And I'm also going to talk about something else. Okay, when you go off and call a girl a whore or a slut, do you know about that person? Or when you call them ugly or fat, how much do you know about them? How often do you talk to that person? How often do you, I mean, the girl that you call a whore, do you sit there and watch what she does? Do you watch her have sex with every guy? I don't think so. I really don't think so. That girl that you call a whore and a slut, to me, a whore is when you sleep around with everybody. It could be a guy or a girl, it can be a whore. How would you know who they sleep with? I mean, do you judge the way that if they're a whore by how many guys they hang out with and what clothes they wear? I mean, is that how you really want to judge someone? Is that how you base like when you look at them and you see the clothes that they wear, the people they hang out with, their face, their body type? Is that how you know who they are? I mean, do you really know someone by their face, their body type, the amount of guys they hang out with, if they're a girl, the type of clothes that they wear? I mean, is that really how you know someone? I don't think so. I think you have to have a legit conversation with someone and actually hang out with them more than one occasion to actually know who they are. This happens not just only in high school, middle school. It happens everyday life. Everyday people, grown-ups, adults, people in their 30s still do this, and it's wrong. You need to get to know someone before you want to call them a whore. Like if, you start to talk to them and you actually hung out with them more than one occasion and you see that they, let's say, have a boyfriend and then go home with another guy the next day, a different guy. And that's not their boyfriend. Or that you know like you absolutely know in your brain that they've slept with this and 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 this person. Or that girl that you call ugly. I mean, do you know who that girl is? You can have the prettiest face in the world. And you can have the sexiest body that anybody's ever seen. But you know what really makes someone pretty? It's their personality. And if you have an ugly personality, then you have an ugly face. Like, then everything about you's ugly. To me, that is the most major turn off in my life. Is if I see a guy that I know and I like, and I see, like, he could be like the sexiest guy I've ever seen and have the nicest body I've ever seen. But if I see him, making fun of someone, being rude to people or his family or children or anything else, anything mean, anything hurtful to anybody, it's just, I just can't stand it. Like, I don't want to be around that person. I don't want to associate myself with that person at all. I don't know about you guys, but that's just me. If you're gonna, judge someone, judge them by what you know and what you've seen them do. I know people who hang out with, I guess my friends call them preppy people, the jocks and the cheerleaders, and I've seen some really nice people that are in those crowds, and I talk to them, and I see people who are potheads and smokers and drinkers, and some of them have the nicest hearts I've ever seen, and I hang out with them. I see people who love to read and enjoy math, enjoy English and writing and intellect conversations, and I adore those people. I mean, high school shouldn't be based around whether you have the most expensive clothing, the nicest house, the nicest cars, the nicest anything. It should be based about what's in here, your heart, and what's in your brain. To me, I love hanging out with people who are smart. Some of them, oh, and those people that, you know, don't hardly talk at all. And if you actually talk, like, if you see someone who doesn't really talk a lot and then you hear them actually say something, most of the time it's something funny as hell. I don't know, that's just me. Every time I've come in contact with someone who doesn't really speak a lot, they're always funny as hell. You just don't even know. But I'm running out of time, but the basic behind this was, guys, just quit your shit. I don't care if you're an adult, a teenager, some 12-year-old little girl, quit your shit and just be nice to everybody. It's just the best thing that can happen. Try your best, at least, to be nice. Keep your mean thoughts to yourself. Don't be so rude and hateful to everybody. Okay? That was my rant for now. I might make another video because I haven't posted a lot, so I don't know. I love you guys. Just know that all of you are beautiful, and I'm hoping that this made some bit of a difference in anybody's mind. Just know that whoever you are and whatever your social status is, you're awesome. As long as you're not like some evil torture person that likes to bully people, then you're not my friend. Until you get out of that. Just saying. Well, this has been nice. Comment if you want, subscribe. Love you guys.